but it was really hard for me to press record on this video. I don't know what's going on. I was supposed to record this video, but I was like, hey, continue to be consistent, continue to show up, and yeah, that's what I've been doing. I hate to break it to you, but truth is that being real is not easy. You're gonna be judged, you're gonna be called too much, you're gonna lose friends, you're gonna lose people that you thought were your friends. Also, the people that you want to understand you, they're not gonna understand you. So let me go ahead and throw that out there. So if you're like me and you're an honest, open person and you're very direct and how you feel, you say it, even if it's respectful, and you still get backlash for it, for being that the way that you are, because a lot of people can't handle it. I just want to throw that out there and start with the video. Just go ahead and start with the video, being honest and telling you that right now. Okay, so now let's continue. I want to ask you, what is being real to you? Real to me is honesty, loyalty, having boundaries. Those are the three main key parts is what being real is to me. Having someone's back, when you feel a certain type of way, not going behind that person's back, going to that person directly and communicating how you're feeling. Also, even if somebody repeats something to you about another person that you love or about a person that you know, it's all about how you handle that situation. Are you going to go ahead and talk about the person came to you about, or are you going to set that? Or are you going to be honest with that person? So, for example, with me in that situation, if somebody comes to me talking to me about somebody that I know, or talking to me about anybody, when they come to me, the very first thing that I ask that person, I'm like, okay, have you spoken to that person? Have you communicated with that person? Because I feel like it's being solid. You gotta stand on 10. Y'all probably like, girl, why you keep saying that? I'm telling you, it's all about respecting yourself and all about standing in honesty. I don't know if you guys come across people that you meet and you're like, dang, like, I feel like that person is not true to who they are. Like, I feel like that person does not know who they are. They don't show up authentically themselves. That's what I'm talking about. No matter how people feel about you, you will still remain who you are and you will stay true to who you are. Stay true to your roots. That's the type of person I am. The same person that you guys see on here, if y'all see me in person or meet me in person right now, I am the same exact person. No matter who I'm around. If I'm around millionaires, if I'm around important executives, if I'm around celebrities, no matter what, the person that I am right now to you guys, because y'all gang, y'all my little babies. The person that I am around with you guys, that is who I am 24/7. Solid. A lot of people nowadays are not like that. A lot of people are not real. And when you come across people that are real, I feel like not a lot of people cherish them. When you come across a person that is solid, respect them. A person that if they have a problem, they tell you. Let's say if there's a person that if they feel a certain type of way, they're honest with you. If they see you're making a mistake, they're honest with you. If you ask them for their opinion, they're honest with you. Do not disconnect from those people. Those people mean you well. But a lot of people cannot handle somebody being real with them. They actually can. That's what I used to run into. I used to run into a lot of people were saying that I was hateful and too blunt. I'm not too blunt and I'm not hateful. If I feel a certain type of way or I love you, I'm going to tell you no matter how it makes you feel. Now, it's a very important to... I watch my delivery because I don't want anybody to feel offended when I'm communicating how I'm feeling. I want to be able to communicate how I'm feeling with that person that I'm communicating how I'm feeling to, with them leaving the situation still feeling respected. That is my goal. So it's honesty, but honesty plus respect. That's how I roll. You're going to get backlash. And these are the key things that I wrote down. You're going to hit jealousy, fake friends turning cold, and people twisting your words. Now, I've came across all of that. I came across all of that. I came across a lot of people that I thought that were my friends that were not. Because the way I am. Because I'm so confident. Because I say what I mean and mean what I say. The people that I thought that were around me, instead of letting me know, hey, like I don't like the way you said that. I can't handle that. They got mad. And they talked about me behind my back to other people instead of coming to me. That's the thing. You don't want yes men and yes sirs people around you. You do not want people around you that will tell you everything that you want to hear. I'm telling you. I know people that have people around them that just go along and just say, hey, that person, that's just how he is. That's how she is. Like, you just got to deal with it. No. And with me, a lot of people, they were like, okay, that's just how my show is. Like, just ignore it. No, but they need to say, hey, you need to calm down. Okay? You're talking to everybody. Hey, you're talking to everybody kind of reckless. Everybody's getting offended. They don't know where you're coming from. Like, you need to come in here and explain to us what's going on. And you just need to calm down a little bit. I needed people like that. I needed people to come and correct me. And I have a lot of my homeboys. And I give credit to my homeboys. I'm talking about Tyrone. I'm talking about Boo Boo. I'm talking about Leon. I give credit to my homeboys because they are not afraid to tell me about myself. They're not. They're not afraid to let me know, hey, like when you was moving like that, bro, that was wrong. Or when you said that, you shouldn't have said that. They're not afraid to bring what it is to the forefront and bring it to my attention. Mom is like that too, but sometimes I'm like, Mom, I don't get your delivery. But it's like sometimes you gotta take a step back and really listen to what people have to say and listen to really listen, not listen to just react and rebut off what they say and defend yourself. No. So with me, I love having people around me that are honest with me and that holds me accountable for things because I want to grow. I want to change. But am I going to grow and change being around people that are not honest with me? Being around people that are like talking behind my back? No. And another thing, you're going to come across people that are jealous of your strength and that are jealous of who you are. And people are jealous of people that are confident in who they are because they want to feel that way. Because they're insecure about themselves. So they get jealous of you. Because they look at you and they're like, wow, like, man, like, that person has a vibrant attitude, a vibrant personality. They're magnetic. Everybody wants to be around them. People respect them. And I love how they show up in their flaw. And I love how they show up in the world. They show up going against the grain, going against society, going against what people say. They stay true to who they are. And a lot of people don't like that you have that. When it comes to me, a lot of people do not like that. But people used to try to break my spirit because they hate the fact that I have confidence. I said before one of my videos, I had a friend that told me, you're very arrogant. And that friend was very jealous of me. And I later found out in a very sad way, but I needed God to bring that to my attention. And I was like, for a moment, and you don't ever want to question yourself, because I was questioning myself. I was like, bro, maybe I'm like too like arrogant. But I told my friend at the time, I was like, bro, I'm not, I promise you, I'm not arrogant. I'm just confident in who I am. Like, I know my ability. I know what God installed in me. I know I can do. I know I can do. I know what I can do. And when I talk, I'm just matter of fact, it is what it is. Like, you may not like it because you got insecurities, but like, ask me questions. How can I help you? I'm being serious. Ask me questions. How can I help you? I love answering questions. When people ask me confidence questions or people ask me questions about, you know, how I am and my mindset and different things like that, I'm not a gatekeeper. I've never been a gatekeeper. I want people to feel confident. I want people to be real. I want people to improve themselves. That's what I want. Also, I noticed that when it came to career or different things in my life, I used to try to not be at my full potential. Like when it comes to sports, I noticed like in boxing, like when I used to come across fighters that used to know and look and be like, oh dang, like she got something, they will talk about me and all this stuff and say really hateful things. But I was like, dang, like I let that get into my head. You know, I let that get into my head. I'm like, dang, maybe I do come off like I'm just like this super athlete. Maybe I need to chill. Or even when it comes to jobs, like when I'm on top of things or I'm asking questions or I'm suggesting things, or if I know that in a job, in a workplace, there's like a certain area that needs improvement, and I bring it to the managers and the supervisors. I'm bringing it to them because they need to know about it, not because I'm trying to be a know-it-all, not because I'm trying to be a show-off, not because I'm trying to get a higher position, not because that's just who I am as a person. No matter what I do it to the best of my ability, and that's just who I am. And people hate me for that. People hate me for that. And I'm telling you, being a real person comes with a cost. It's not easy being me. Being honest, saying how you feel when you know everybody in the room gonna get mad. Come on now, you think that's easy? Do you think that's easy? It's not easy. Or if you have somebody that's asking you an honest opinion, and you know it's going to hurt their feelings, and it's hurting you because you know that you need to tell them the honest truth, it's not fun. It's not fun. Or wherever you go, when you show up, when you go to parties, when you go to outings, when you talk, when you interact, when people want to watch you, and they come to their own perspective and try to tell you how you are and what you need to work on, or off of you just talking, they just assume that you're just this overly aggressive, like over the top, like you're just this over the top, I'm this show off type of person. Like, being a real individual, people take it in many different ways. But when it comes to me, I don't let that affect me. I'm still gonna be me. I'm me. Like I said, I still have things I gotta work on. I got a lot of things I gotta work on. Is that gonna change who I am? No. People's comments, how people feel about the way I am, is that gonna change who I am? No. Am I still gonna show up as my shell? Yes. Am I still gonna show up in confidence? Yes. Yes. Does the backlash that I get for always being real and stating my honest opinion and just always being myself, some days it gets a little bit heavy, but that's not going to change who I am. But it comes at a cost. It comes at a cost. When people say, God, girl, like, you just like a vibe, like everything, your whole personality, everything you are, like, man, I just love the confidence. But I'm like, do you know how hard it is to keep this confidence? Do you know how hard it is to show up in the society that says that a woman is not supposed to be strong? A woman is supposed to be submissive. A woman is not supposed to speak her mind. You know, a woman is not supposed to lead. A woman is not supposed to be a leader. Do you think that it's hard to show up in society like that when you're like, when you're like, what's that? What is it? Dang, I can't think of that. Morales, the Spider-Man dude. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. That is my slogan. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna show up me. Because me showing up me, I will appreciate that than me showing up fake. I can't be fake. And being fake takes a lot of practice. And I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to be around people and pretend to be something that I'm not. You know how much energy and how exhausting that is? I'd rather just show up and be me. That's me. Also, you may think that being real will cause you to lose friends, but it causes you to lose the friends that God does not need you to have. But it calls you to gain the friends that you need. And that's what I learned over the years. I learned over the years that with me, I was holding on to people that could not handle the calling that God had on my life. But I prayed, and God brought people in my life that are following God's calling, and God has a calling on their life. And I've been through some things and that are very similar to me. So they're able to pour into me. You want to be around people that can pour into you, not break you and try to make you change. I don't want you to be around people or allow people to come in and make you feel like who you are isn't enough, or make you feel like who you are is offensive. Who you are is not offensive. Who you are is not offensive. I'm telling you, don't let nobody tell you that. Who you are is beautiful. You are who you need to be for the people that are in your life. You are who you need to be for the people you're going to come across, for the people that God needs you to impact. You are who you need to be. And I just want to remind you of that. Also, one last thing. I can go to sleep peacefully knowing that I show up in the world as somebody that I'm proud of. I can go to sleep. I can go to sleep. I can be at ease and content with me being myself always. Always. And if you don't know who you are, and if you're trying to find the strength, this is the other thing that I want to tell you. Keep searching. Do your research. Look up. I still do it all the time. Look up how to be more confident, how to handle backlash, how to handle people not being able to handle my personality. Look up things. Look up techniques that will help you. But being real, you guys, like, it's like I've rubbed so many people the wrong way, and there's people that I don't even talk to because I feel like when I talk to them, they go out of their way to misunderstand what I'm saying. And I'm like, you know what? or when you're dealing with people and they make you feel uncomfortable for being you. I came across that a lot. I come across people that just don't understand the way that I am, but they don't want to accept it. But they want to talk about me to other people all day and then smile and show up in my face looking. Listen, I know when people don't like me. I literally tell people, look, I feel like the way that I am and the way that you are, it doesn't coincide. It does not. And that's perfectly fine. But for my peace of mind, I'd rather be around people that are honest with me, and I'd rather be around people that love me for me. And I don't want to feel like I have to walk around eggshells to make you feel comfortable. I'm not walking on eggshells to make nobody feel comfortable, and you shouldn't either. Okay? So this is the message that I have for you. I love you guys so much. Even though I had a crazy morning this morning, I took a little nap, feeling much better, but I really wanted to get this message out to you guys. I love you guys so much, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And to everybody that always takes the time to listen to my videos, listen, there's much love. And if you haven't, please like and subscribe. Show me love, you guys. I'm gonna continue to show up for you guys and continue to pray to God and to bring these messages that I know that you guys look forward to hearing. And I love you guys so much.